going to be playing Fallout 3. As you can see, it's on the PC. We're going to be doing it in a different way, though. This is actually 4K, downsampled to 1080p for YouTube viewing. We're also going to be playing this on very hard. So it's going to be a quite fun experience here. You may see a few deaths on my part, but we'll work through it. It's not too bad. Fallout's not really that hard in general, but it's going to be extremely fun. So stick with it, and we'll be going through all of the DLCs. This is the Game of the Year edition, so we have all 5 downloadable content packs. I guess that's it, so let's jump right into it. Oh, that is so cool. I remember playing this back in the day. Thought he was a bad guy.
War. War never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, when our ancestors first discovered the killing power of rock and bone, blood has been spilled in the name of everything from God to justice to simple psychotic rage. In the year 2077, after millennia of armed conflict, the destructive nature of man could sustain itself no had predicted the end of the world. Instead, the apocalypse was simply the prologue to another bloody chapter of human history. For man had succeeded in destroying the world, but war never changes. In the early days, thousands were spared the horrors of the Holocaust by taking refuge in enormous underground shelters known as vaults. On that fateful day, when fire rained from the sky, the giant steel door of Vault 101 slid closed and never reopened. It was here you were born. It is here you will die. Because in Vault 101, no one ever enters, and no one ever leaves.
War store never changes.
Let's see. Are you a boy or a girl?
Liam Neeson plays Dad, and I love Ron Perlman. He plays the beginning sequence in every Fallout, so kind of interested to see what Fallout 4 has in store, but that'll be a later date. I always play a boy. I have done a girl once on this game, played through it a couple of times, but you know.
It's a boy. A boy. We've got a son, Catherine. A beautiful, healthy baby boy.
Oh, James. We did it. A son. A beautiful son.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, son. I'm sure of it. Look at you. Look at you. Hi there. I'm your daddy, little guy. Daddy. You're going to need a name, aren't you? Your mother and I have been talking. What do you think about...
Alright. I usually put my own name in there, or whatever the default is, but let's go with my gamer name. How about that?
That's a good name, don't you think? Fits you perfectly. Looks like they've finished the gene projection. Let's see what you'll look like when you're all grown up.
Dang, if only they had that kind of technology nowadays. How about that? Okay, so I am a white guy, so I'm going to be playing a white guy. Alright, there's a few presets. I always hated doing this. So I usually just pick some kind of a preset or randomize it. Flat top. Tunnel snake. Alright, there we go. No, nah. Snip back like, there we go. That's more like me in real life anyway. Yes.
You're going to look a lot like your dad. See that, Catherine?
Oh, very strapping.
It's a big world out there, son. Full of all sorts of people. What about you? What kind of person are you going to be? You're just
James?
Catherine?
James.
Catherine! She's in cardiac arrest. Start compression. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000. 2, 1,000. Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on. Okay?
Number one, we need a doctor, not a deadbeat. This one's on the house. Fail to meet my expectations, and there
Don't
will be
look straight into the light, pal.
James and his cheery chatter.
Decorations,
May your
just
future's
donating
bright.
employees in this place will feel just like Come on over here, son. Come on. Walk to Daddy. There you go. My goodness, just a year old and already walking like a pro. Your mother would have been so proud. Listen, kiddo, I know you don't like it when Daddy leaves you alone, but I need you to take care of yourself for a minute. You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, pal. I'll be back in a bit.
Famous last words. There was a guy that hacked the game and ended up playing the entire game beginning to end as a baby. It's on YouTube. Definitely take a look at that. Whoops. Oh, baby. I don't think I've ever seen a baby jump like that, but whatever. I'm supposed to go to exit the playpen, look at the Your Special book, which is sitting right here. Alright, so special is your base stats, so strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. And they all do certain things. I'm going to allocate my points based on performance and perks that you're going to get later on, because we're going to need all the help we can possibly get. So I usually bring this one up to 8, because you can enhance these later on. So I'm going to max that out at 10, but we'll get a couple of things for that. My perception's usually at 6. Alright, what else am I going to do here? And each one of these stats do certain things. So this means that you can carry more stuff, and I tend to be a scrounger. Pretty bad. I pick up everything for, you know, what one reason or another. For selling for caps and whatever. So I need high strength. Perception, really all I get perception for is to get a perk later on, but it helps you detect enemies further away the higher it is. Endurance gives you more HP or life or whatever they call it in this game. That usually I bring that up to 7, but I need to take another one down. Charisma, it's all for speech challenges and barter and that sort of thing. Well, I have, you can kind of trick the game into the speech challenges, so I bring it down to 1. I don't even care about that. I know where I need to save the game to kind of hack the speech challenges anyway. So keep that up to 7. We're going to need that at 7 for later. Intelligence, which is pretty awesome for your skill points. Each extra point you put into this will make it so you can allocate 1 more skill point every single level. So you want this as high as you can earlier on. So 6 for now, because that'll get us a perk that we're going to need later. And then agility, we need it at 7 for a perk, of course. But this gives you more action points, so you can allocate in VATS, and we'll talk about VATS later. There's actually a tutorial on that. And we'll keep luck at 5, because I'll need it at 5 for a perk, of course. But luck enhances basically everything, criticals and that sort of thing. So we'll leave it at that. Press the A button for like Xbox. Alright, the year special book. I think we're just waiting for Dad at this point.
You are quite the little explorer, aren't you? Serves me right for trying to pen you in. Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage. It's from the Bible. Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. She always loved that. All right, come on. Let's go see if your little friend Amada wants to play.
Well, that comes into play a lot later. Well, not a lot later, but throughout the game, this 21:6 is going to be a special thing that we need to do later. And of course, the whole game has to do with water. I guess that is kind of a spoiler, but not really.
These experiments are a waste of time.
We experiment to prepare. We prepare to survive.
Stanley, you turned the lights on too fast. You blinded the poor kid.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Can you believe it? He is growing up so fast.
Happy birthday, pal. I can't believe you're already 10. I'm so proud of you. If only your mother...
Congratulations, young man. I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official Vault responsibilities. So here you are. As Overseer, I hereby present to you your very own Pip-Boy 3000. Get used to it. You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Enjoy your party. You're only 10 once, so have fun.
Dang, they don't have child labor laws? 10 years
Oh
old?
man, you got a Pip-Boy. I wish I was 10.
Happy birthday! We really surprised you, didn't we? Your dad was afraid you were onto us, but I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool.
Well, you can be a good guy or a bad guy. I tend to be kind of good. Really, I'm an opportunistic kind of gamer in these games. So I'm not really good or bad. I just, take what I can get. Whatever's advantageous, basically. So I'm not going to lie to her. So, I'll be nice to her for now. It's a great party, Amata. Thanks for doing this for me.
You're welcome. But really, your dad did most of it. I just helped with the decorations and stuff. Hey, I bet you can't guess what I got you for your birthday. Go on, guess.
I really have no idea.
Ha! I knew I'd surprise you. Who's your favorite barbarian? That's right, Grognak. Issue 14. And with no missing pages. I found this in a box of my father's old things. Believe it or not. Imagine him reading comic books. I guess everybody was 10 once. Well, I better let you get back to mingling with your guests. We'll talk later, okay? Happy birthday.
Alright, how about that?
Enjoying?
So, you can get skill books that will increase your stats by 1 every time you find them. There's also a perk later on that will double that up to 2 points per book. I usually get it, so I'm not going to read that now.
Yourself?
We'll wait till
Having
later.
a nice time.
So, I think we have to mingle with all of the guests.
Birthday.
Time to cut the cake.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
How's it
really?
going, pal?
Hard hat. Equip it here. You know, got to be in the spirit of things, of
Well, not
course.
to act all official. I know you were joking.
This party's pretty good, I guess. For a little kid. Balloons, party hats. Not as cool as my party, though. Remember how my dad got Andy to do magic tricks? And we all played Hunt the Mutant in the atrium? Oh, right. You weren't invited to my party. Too bad, man. It was really fun.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not sure anyone
uncool.
else
Oh, you
did.
have to be a jerk.
Are you having a nice party? 10 years old. My. Seems like only yesterday that your daddy came. Goodness, listen to me ramble. You're waiting for your present, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Such a nice, polite young man you are. Don't ever lose your gift to speaking your mind so directly. We could use more of that down here. Here you go. A nice sweet roll that I baked for you just this morning. And it's all for you. You're the birthday boy. No sharing required today.
Nonsense.
How about that?
People always
Sweet
enjoy my
roll,
little
huh?
speeches.
talk
Besides, that
to
friend
Butch.
of yours could use a reminder
Didn't I
that
tell
life
you to
is
stop
not all
bothering us?
Oh, okay.
Shut up, dork.
Ugh, this is supposed to be a party.
I'm hungry, and that stupid robot destroyed the cake. Give me that sweet roll you got from old lady Palmer.
Mrs. Palmer said I didn't have to share since it's my birthday. Well, I'm not going to pansy out like that. How about we share it? Half for me, half for you. That's fair, right? Nope, not going to be pansy. You can have it. I don't even like sweet rolls. Well, I'm not going to do that, of course. Sure, Butch, spit on the sweet roll and give it to him. I've done that once before. You do look hungry. What, your mom drank up all the radiation or ration coupons again? That's pretty mean. I guess his mom's a drunk.
Don't you talk about my mom, you little punk.
You know,
You're gonna be
hon,
sorry, you little...
you should try it sometime, Daddy. You might
You
like
gonna beat
it.
me up, really? And I can't do anything about it?
Butch,
Having a nice
what do you think
time.
you're doing? Leave him alone.
Do you think we surprised
You
him?
all right, son?
I'm sure
He
that
didn't hurt you,
Amata
did he?
Never suspected a thing.
Enjoying yourself?
Now go on.
What are
and
you
enjoy
looking
yourself.
at, dork face? Hey, thanks for inviting me. Really cool party and everything. I know that, Butch and I give you a hard time, but you don't take that seriously, right? Anyway, happy birthday and everything. I better get back to, you know.
What's Butch's problem anyway? I can't believe he tried to start a fight at your own birthday party. What a jerk.
He's lucky Gomez stopped the fight before I really hurt him.
Right, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Are you two best friends now? Hey, Wally, I
Thanks
think
for coming,
Paul's gone
Stanley.
soft on
Oh,
you.
they're
I know
teasing
you were
him?
busy.
For
Yeah,
wishing me a
well,
happy
you're
birthday?
fine.
Why don't you introduce
Everything's
us to
fine,
your
I
new
hope.
best friend?
Are you all right? Is Butch giving you a hard time again?
Well, you didn't see him punch me in the face? Don't worry, Dad, I can handle Butch.
I'm glad to hear it. Once you start letting bullies push you around, you'll never see the end of it. Come on now. I bet there's someone else out there with a present for you.
Oh,
So,
sure,
what do you
nothing to
think we
worry
should
about.
call
Me
our
and Andy.
fish?
How do you like that Pip-Boy, son? Fit all right and everything?
It's really cool. Did you fix it up for me?
As a matter of fact, I did. I'm glad you like it. Some may think the A series is a bit basic, but I've always preferred them for their reliability.
Thanks, Stanley.
Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Happy birthday. Not much, but I hope you like it.
here.
Oh,
It's got
something
big
else?
birthday.
Oh, a baseball cap?
Hey, how
Cool. Let's
about the
put it on
Volvo?
here.
How are
Get
you
it?
enjoying the party,
Sweet.
Mrs.
Who wants to
Palmer?
go around all
I
day
helped
being
with the
called a
decorations, you know.
Sometimes I think you really are as
Oh,
dumb as you look.
Come on.
I hope Butch didn't hurt you. You want to tell me what that was all about?
It was nothing, just boys being boys. He tried to take my birthday present. Really, I was the one who started it. It wasn't my fault. So yeah, I'm not gonna be a pansy.
That's fine, son. I'm glad to see you're not letting Butch bully you. He's gonna be a handful in a few years if his mother doesn't take him in hand. Well, no harm done then. Why don't you get back to enjoying your party?
Try
His
to look
mother.
like you're
Happy
enjoying
birthday.
yourself.
Apparently
good
she's a
ideas.
drunk, so
Yeah.
I hope you appreciate the effort Amata put into this party. She really seems to like you, for some reason.
of course she likes me. I'm a really charming guy. She did a great job, but couldn't you have helped out a bit more? So that's Amata's father. He just happens to be the overseer, so that's kind of a shot at him. Maybe he could have pulled more strings for her or whatever. So let's see what he says.
I do not allow the fact that Amata is my daughter to compromise my position as overseer. I gave her all the appropriate paternal encouragement, of course, but I could not contribute extra vault resources. That is simply what my position requires. No more, no less. I know Amata understands that perfectly well.
Happy birthday.
So that's a little insight into his
Super cool,
personality
right?
here.
Jeez, Wally, who's the
Hello,
head of the
Officer
gang?
Gomez.
Or me?
I'm glad
No
you
way.
could make it.
Jonas?
I'm glad to be here. I think it's
Doc.
important to keep in
We're all
touch with the
set
young
down here.
people, you know, as part of my
Thanks.
job. Plus,
I'll
well,
send him right
I
down.
like parties.
How's it going, pal?
Sure thing, Officer.
Very good.
Hey, that was Jonas on the intercom. He and I have been cooking up a little surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor level. Go ahead. I don't think anyone will mind if you slip out for a few minutes.
Gomez. Well, it's been nice chatting with you. Thanks again for
Okay,
coming.
so I'm gonna call it here
Are
for
you
the
having
first
a nice
episode
time?
of
Come
Fallout
on.
3.
Try to look like
But
you're
she
enjoying
might come in
yourself.
here and talk to me, so let's talk to her first.
Happy birthday, dearie. My goodness, I hope I didn't miss the party.
Yeah, my dad and Amata threw me a great party, didn't they?
They sure did. My. 10 years old already? Why, I can remember helping your dad change your diapers. And now look at you, a great big grown-up 10-year-old with your very own Pip-Boy. Since this was such a special occasion, do you know what I did? I wrote you a poem. Just for you. I hope you like it.
Just for me? Thank you, I will treasure it always. Is that all?
Of course. Run along now, dearie, and have yourself a wonderful birthday.
Vault
Why,
rats.
thank you.
You guys like that?
Okay, so stay tuned
Ooh,
for
I
the
like
next
that,
episode
Butch.
of Fallout 3.
I don't know.
If you
I've
did
gotta
like the
think
video,
about it.
definitely give me a like,
Show us
and
how
I'd
smart
appreciate
you are,
it
Wally. What
if you
should we call
subscribed. It
ourselves?
really helps me out a lot. So,
Here's one.
bye-bye.
Wally and the